Oh, hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
First of all, I would just like to say thank you to everyone watching this video. You guys are so awesome for being here and celebrating my 2 years on YouTube with me. I've gone through so much change throughout that time, and I hope everyone can tell just as much as I can. Anyway, on to the questions. I'm going to start off with the person who asked the most questions by far. Thank you so much for your questions. I would give you a medal if I had one, but I don't. Oh boy, there are so many, but if I had to narrow it down, I would go with the Harry Potter series, the Red Queen series, the Heart of Iron series, and pretty much any book by Marie Lu. Surprisingly, this seems like one of the harder questions to answer, but I think I'm going to go with Honey Nut Cheerios. Boring, I know. I actually have two opinions that could go for my most unpopular, so I'll let you guys decide. 1. Frozen is actually a really good movie, everyone just hates it because of how popular it got. 2. Raw onions don't taste bad. Okay, so I've been in so many fandoms, and a lot of them have very toxic sides, so I've spent like 30 minutes deciding which fandom is the least toxic. I would say probably the Red Queen fandom or the Legend fandom are my favorite. I think the biggest reason I wanted to start a YouTube channel was that I wanted to have something I was good at. I knew if I had a channel it would motivate me to make stuff more often and I would eventually get better. Man, I have a lot of characters, but I will show you all the characters related to my channel. Here we have the original crew. I've missed these guys a lot, to be honest. You can check them out in my very first video. Next we have the crew of my very first GLMM. I wish I had spent more time developing these characters, but alas, I did not. Now I know many of you will recognize these guys. The Elementals is one of my favorite videos on my channel to this day. I spent so very long making it, and loved doing it. Sadly, I lost motivation towards the end, so there isn't a part 2. Next we have the Control GCMV gang. There really isn't much to say about them. Arcade meme people. Rest in peace John, you only did what you thought was right. And I guess rest in peace to the little girl. The Flop crew. I have nothing else to say. My little psycho, Lilith. Her character design could probably be better, but I love her. These are just random characters. I wish I had more to say, but I don't. Now, you guys haven't seen this crew, but I felt bad not including them. These guys are a part of an unfinished GLMM called Just the Bully. I might change that title if I ever finish it, but I probably won't. I just completely lost the motivation for it a few months ago. And last but not least, my newest character. She isn't really a new character, more an improved main OC. Having said that, I think it's time for a change. Okay, I'm not saying goodbye to this OC yet. I'll kind of use both. Now that I've introduced the characters, this is going to be a quick fire round. The friend group I wish I had. Personal experience. Avatar: The Last Airbender. I was taking a psychology class. Copied what everyone else was doing. Same reason as the last. Wanted an edgy character. I saw the title of a GLMM called Just the Best Friend and came up with them. Okay, I think that's all the questions. Nope. It actually wasn't all the questions. I wrote that script a few nights ago because I didn't think there would be any more questions, but there are. Thank you so much for your questions, by the way. I think my favorite OCs have to be Haley, Lilith, Tiffany, and Haley's dad. My favorite game as of right now is Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I've spent over 70 hours playing it, if that says anything. Dang. There are so many good movies, it's so hard to choose. I think my favorites are Star Wars, Pirates of the Caribbean, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Tangled. There's probably some movie I'm forgetting about, but whatever. I actually prefer traditional. I just have a really hard time drawing digital for some reason. Like I can edit something but not draw from scratch. I don't even know how to choose. My favorite season is fall, which is right between the two. I think I'll go with winter, because I just love Christmas. That seems like an oddly specific question, but a part-time job at a bakery sounds really fun. Oh, there are so many that I don't use anymore. Some you guys have seen and some you haven't. I don't even remember the exact designs of a lot of them because of how long ago I stopped using them. But I think the most obvious ones I stopped using would be these guys and these guys. I kind of do. I know that doesn't make any sense, but I have a problem with motivation. I start writing a lot of stories but lose motivation halfway through. I really do want to. Maybe I'll get the motivation to finish Just the Bully or even make a part 2 for the Elementals. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.